Just give me a second, guys. Getting the light up and running. Alright, so we're just going to wait on a couple of persons to jump on. May I rush it without giving you the introduction. What's up, my wonderful peeps? Sports to the bone here again, man. Shout out to all the viewers, subscribers, and the followers. Big up on yourself. Boy, my viewers and subscribers, just jumping on to do a quick live. I mean, I didn't even advertise it or anything. I was actually just here in the day, you know, and just said that, boy, I'm going to see if I can do a quick live. The last time we went live, we had some technical difficulties and thing. Sort of got the phone up and running, so hopefully things will go well. So I am not anticipating that a lot of persons will be on with us today, but nevertheless, we're going to cover a couple of things, you know. Yeah, man, we're going to try and see how best we can cover a couple of things for you guys. I know a lot of my viewers that are into the track and field world are actually watching champs. Sanjay asking how Mannings did at champs. Well, it's actually the first day. I haven't really heard anything of Mannings thus yet. You know, I had it. Well, the television is currently on with champs going, but as regards to Mannings, I heard the commentators talking about Mannings on a couple of occasions, but we had the what is it? We had the shot put finals already. We had a couple of finals, but I don't remember hearing Mannings making any of the finals or medaling thus far. So that is still ongoing. I think so far they did the 200 meters for all classes. That would be the first round. I remember seeing some hurdles. The big news coming out of the class 100 meter hurdles today is that you know, that athlete there from Kingston College, Vasiani, who was actually the expected to win the overall class 100 meter hurdles, he actually crashed out. I was watching it, and I think he stumbled at about, I think it was about the third or the fourth hurdle that he pulled up and just walked off the field. And I was hearing rumors that, you know, he wasn't fully fit, and apparently he felt something while he was going over the hurdles and just decided to stop. But yeah, mama viewers and subscribers, even though it is champs, we have a couple of cricket stories that we want to cover. So as we go along, you can imagine, guys, I will be, you know, giving you updates every now and again about how the champs is going on. But I really decided to do this live to cover some cricket stuff. So guys, just jump in the comment section, man. Let me know who we have on. I know as I said earlier, I didn't actually promote the live. I didn't tell you guys earlier that I was going to have a live. I just, you know, did a little post saying that I might go live this evening. So we probably don't have a lot of our viewers on, but we are still going to see how we can do. All right. Now, as I said earlier, we want to talk a little bit about West Indies cricket. Now, I did a video, I think it was probably 2 days ago, confirming that, you know, South Africa will be touring us in June. We haven't actually received any exact date as yet, but they will be touring us, and that is very good to see. I'm not sure what's happening, guys, but I am not seeing the comments. Usually I would see persons you know, commenting. I don't know if you guys are just there listening and not putting in your input. All right, let me see if I can bring up the chat. All right, only Sanjay as a comment asking about Mannings. Adrian asking me what I expect this CPL. Boy, being a Jamaican, I want Jamaica Talawas to win, but based on that Trinidad Trinbago squad, it's going to be very difficult to beat them, guys. I am going to be honest. It's going to be very difficult to beat them. But I am hoping that especially the Talawas will perform a little better than they did last time around. All right. Now, Sage of Kohana Some Naruto business. Glad to see you. West Indies in info. Alright, so this is apparently a young cricketer that is a member of the channel. You know. Alright, big up yourself. Sage of Kohona. Some Naruto vibes in my dealing. Alright, so as I was saying earlier, guys, we will be hosting South Africa, and I am definitely looking forward to that that series. We will be playing 5 T20s and 2 test matches. I don't remember seeing anything about any ODIs. You can just imagine that the mere fact that the T20 World Cup is just around the corner, supposed to be in October, I think it is. I think it's about October, November, somewhere there about. You guys can remind me in the comment section what's in the comment section, guys. But yeah, man. I think because of the T20 World Cup, a lot of teams are actually trying to get some T20 games in. Sanjay's asking, he's saying hope Thomas fit and give ball and can and hope well, not seeing it clearly. Hope Thomas is fit and will be able to bowl some good pace this year. Basically what he's saying. Yeah, man, I want to tell you, the last time I saw Thomas, he wasn't looking too healthy at all. But to be honest, that would have been a couple of weeks, well no, probably a couple of months since I last saw him. So I'm hoping that, the mere fact that he would have lost a couple of contracts, he would have taken this thing seriously and, would have decided to put in some work. So hopefully Thomas will be fit and up and running, not only for CPL, but also for West Indies cricket. Because he's a youngster, he bowls with very good pace and thing like that. So I'm hoping that he will get his act together so as to benefit West Indies cricket on a whole. Yeah, man, my viewers and subscribers. So that see, I stand here trying to create all sort of excitement. Let me get it back up and running, guys. Yeah, man. So as I was saying, yeah, man, we are definitely looking forward to this year's staging of the CPL. I want Talawas to win, it goes without saying, but anyway you take it, West Indies cricket is benefiting and West Indies cricket actually end up winning. It doesn't really, so when it is all said and done, it hardly really matter to me. I want Talawas to do well, but any team or win is mostly we have a couple of foreigners on the teams, but it's mostly West Indians. So, boy, it doesn't really matter as regards to that. Once we get the players performing well. Now, as I was saying, South Africa tour, yeah, man, looking forward to that. You all know how I do things already. As soon as I get some updated information as regards to when exactly the tour will go ahead, I will be dropping that those information for you guys, so that you can see exactly what is happening. All right. We have a couple more persons on here, but I don't know why they're not talking in the chat. No things. So I'm not going to leave me alone for talk on here. Sanjay is saying, well, at Sage of Kohona, Pollard, I lead the team good. I like what I see, but Hetmeyer needs to be playing too good not to be in West Indies squad. And that is actually something that I want to address further down. But since as you bring it up now, I will just go right ahead and talk about it. So I see somebody commenting, cricket West Indies say, do you think West Indies can win the T20 and the test series versus South Africa? Boy, I am hoping for the best. I'm not going to put it past them, because we actually did very well against Sri Lanka the other day. We were very consistent in both Test and T20. So it's not like a couple of years ago when we would outrightly say once we are going to play South Africa, it's a definitely defeat for us. I won't say that. I definitely won't put it past him. As Sanjay said just now, Pollard is leading the team very well. So where the T20 is concerned, it's a strong possibility that we might win that series. And things being equal, we should put up a good fight against them in the test cricket. I mean, it's going to be even more difficult than it was against Sri Lanka, because they have some very good players there. They have people like the Quinton de Kock, They have I think they want to tie down Morris. That is playing that is doing very well in T20 cricket now. They want to get him in, so it's going to be very interesting, guys. I am thinking that we can beat them. Won't be easy, but if we manage to pull off a victory, especially in the white ball format, it won't be surprising. I mean, we are ranked 10 where T20 cricket is concerned, but having said that, guys, we have a lot of good players when you look at it. It's just that when it is time for everybody to come together, it's a bit more challenging for us. We have persons performing pretty well out and out, well, individually around the world in different leagues. But once it comes to West Indies cricket, we sort of can't get our act together. Sanjay is saying, are you leaving John Campbell out of the test squad, and who can replace him as opener? Boy, I'm going to tell you the truth. You see, John Campbell is somebody that, you know, I have been following his cricketing career since he was in high school. I remember watching him playing while he was attending Taki High School. That time I was in high school still. Didn't actually play against him, but I remember seeing him then. And, you know, his technique is always good, but as in regards to how he has been performing throughout the last couple of series, I am definitely going to give him a time out, my viewers. I might sound harsh, I might sound away, but I am definitely going to have to give John Campbell a time out. And when you ask who would use to replace him, that is the issue. We would have to come up with somebody. We would have to find somebody that is a capable opener. We don't definitely necessarily want to just take up somebody and say, all right, because you can bat, we want to put you in the opening spot. We need a specialist opener. So that is the $1 million question. So I am saying that boy would have received a lot of chances. So somebody else needs to get an opportunity. But who would I replace him with? Off the top of my head, it's sort of difficult to answer that, because boy, really difficult to answer that, because it's not like a lot of openers are actually knocking down the door, and that is why he was given so many opportunity. Now, Adrian is saying Russell had some issues last year with the Talawas. Not sure if he will be retained. Yeah, man. As regards to Andre Russell, he was saying that last year, I think he was saying that he had a year left on his contract, I think it was, and he wanted to play out it, and I think last year would have been the last year, or I think last year was the last year in his contract. You know, it all has to do with that, with the same issue with the captaincy. You know, them shugging Chris Gale and Ravman Powell coming in, and then, you know, it was a whole drama. A lot of drama was there. So Russell was saying that boy is a strong possibility that he was just going to play out his time and then move on. So I'm not exactly sure what is going to happen with him. Sanjay is saying hope AB de Villiers is not in the South Africa squad. Man, too dangerous. Boy, Sanjay, I agree with you 100%. Would be nice to see AB de Villiers in the World Cup, but I don't necessarily want to see him make a return against us. Going to be very challenging. Boy, I tell you, my viewers and subscribers, you see AB de Villiers, that man is on a whole different another level. As I said, would be nice to see him return to international cricket, especially in the World Cup. But making his return against us, I am not anticipating that at all. Even though if he make his return against us, it would be a good opportunity for our bowlers to put in some work. Yeah, man. Yeah, so we will see how that goes. Oh, Adrian, I say, yeah, man, last year contract up. That is Andre Russell. So seeing that Andre Russell contract would have expired last year, I don't know if he will be returning, because we all know that story already with the hierarchy as regards to the Talawas. Yeah, man, and we see a lot of people moving away from there. Gale moving away, Russell, and all of that. So it's just a wait and see as regards to that. But back to the South Africa tour, guys. We would be nice to see AB de Villiers, but probably not against us. Somebody, Cricket West Indies, do you think they should give Shea Hope a red ball contract? Well, as regards to getting a red ball contract, probably not right now. And why I say that, it would probably seems a bit unfair. Separate and apart from that back-to-back century that he got, I think it was in England a couple of years ago. I don't know if Shea Hope has managed to average over 16 in Test cricket. So over the last probably 2 years. I'm just saying off the top of my head. I don't remember. But as regards to how Shea Hope has been performing, it would be a bit unfair, in my opinion, to give him a red ball contract right now. I know that he's one of the most talented cricketers we have going around right now, but as regards to the red ball format, my viewers, we definitely want to see Shea Hope playing some regional cricket, working his way back into form as regards to he's always in form as regards to the 50 over, but the longer he bats and and thing like that, then I guess he will be able to stick his hand up and say, yeah, what, I need this red ball contract once again. But as much as I am a big fan of Shea Hope, I am not anticipating him getting a red ball contract right now. It would seems a bit unfair. I have something that I want to say now. I know that it's going to probably cause a little bit of eruption with my Trinidad and Tobago viewers, but I am going to say it anyways. I am going to hold it back a little. Alright? So if you don't hear me come out with it in the next 5 minutes or so, just remind me. Sanjay is saying, I agree, Hope is too good to be out of the test side. Yeah, man, Sanjay, I agree with you. He's extremely good, but as regards to how he has performed over the last couple of years, you definitely want to show that there's some form of sort of transparency in the program. He's not performing, so you probably, sort of take the contract from him, let him do some work in the regional cricket, and then you give him back that contract. You understand? Because there are players probably not as talented as he is, but players that will nevertheless want to get an opportunity. And that brings me to the point, my viewers. I am using my phone, alright guys? So if you see my finger coming up, I am navigating my way through the comments. The laptop is not, camera is not that bright, so I'm just working with the phone. Cricket West Indies say, I love when Hope drives the ball through the covers. Man, oh my God. When Shea Hope goes down on that knee and, just cream the ball through the covers, that is pretty good to see. But that alone won't give him the red ball contract, alright? That alone won't give him the red ball contract. Yeah, man. So what I wanted to say to you guys as regards to transparency in the program. Alright. Darren Bravo. Right? Darren Bravo has not been performing since he actually returned, and he was given a contract. I want you guys to tell me what you think about that. And I am sort of following some debates as regards to our Trinidadians online going up against the Guyanese. And I don't want you guys to think that I am sort of siding with any Caribbean country, because as me say, all are we are one, all of us are one, and we are working towards West Indies cricket. So this is my thing now. If Darren Bravo was given a contract, right? And they say usually they give contracts to players that average over 30. And Shemran Hetmeyer is averaging 35. Overall, I think overall he's averaging 35 in the white ball cricket. Right? Don't rush me. Let me take time and come the Adrian. Adrian say favoritism. Alright? Don't rush me. Let me take my time and work it, So if Darren Bravo is given a contract and Shemram Hetmeyer is averaging 35, what are they going to tell me? Is it because he failed 2 fitness tests recently why he wasn't given the contract? If that be the case, are they going to use that as an excuse? Is it because according to them, Shemran Hetmeyer failed 2 recent fitness tests? Is that why he wasn't given a contract? And we're talking about the same Shemran Hetmeyer that we see playing some IPL cricket and moving around and hitting the ball and feeling very well. So what do you all see about that? Let me see you type in the comment section. Darren Bravo He has not been performing as well as we would want. Shemron Hetmeyer has been one of our better cricketers. He's not only that, but he's a young cricketer that is going to, help us in the future, and he wasn't given a contract. So let me know what you guys think about that. Let me hear what you have to say about that. Cricket West Indies. There's somebody using that tag, that name. So when I hear me say Cricket West Indies, we're not talking about the men in the jacket and the ties, all right? Cricket West Indies is saying we need a batsman that has a wall like Shivnarine Chandapal. Yeah, man, Cricket West Indies. We haven't seen that in quite some time since we have had Shivnarine Chandapal, Sarwan. I am thinking that probably the closest we have had to that would have been this guy that I did a video about him the other day from, I think he now lives in Australia. What's his name? He didn't play for us long, but he had a very good technique. And what's his name? Brendan Nash. So since those guys, we haven't actually had any player, any player that is actually that good as regards to test. Andy the Great is saying Shivnarine Chandapal and Brian Lara should be called back to the team. Oh my God, man, not that bad. It is not that bad, Andy. Andy the Great is saying Shivnarine Chandapal and Brian Lara should be called back to the team. Oh God, man, it's not that bad. I know we all miss them, but it's not that bad. One thing I will agree with you as regards to Shivnarine Chandapal, he wasn't given a proper send-off. I didn't like how West Indies treat him at all. Andy the Great said Brian Lara at age 51 still plays better than Darren Bravo. Hey, I wanted to leave the young Brian Lara alone, That is what they call Darren Bravo, the young Brian Lara. I want to leave look. Yeah, man, Sanjay, I remember his name, Nash. I wanted to leave the young Brian Lara alone, That is what you want to see when Darren Bravo him come out to bat and hold his bat and run out and look around 2 times like when Brian Lara come out to bat, You can't see on Brian Lara, but the run's not adding up at all. The run's not adding up. Not to make any fun of Bravo, man, but over the years watching Darren Bravo, when you see Darren Bravo hold his bat like this, right, and run out and do this, and run out and just look 2 times like this, Lara star, Lara like to do it, and look 2 times, you can't say it's not Brian Lara, But boy, the run's not adding up any at all, my viewers. So yeah, man, we start to want some transparency as regards to the process of how these players get their contracts. All right. Yeah, man. So I'm not going to pressure Bravo too much, Bravo a good boy. I'm not pressure him. All right, yeah, man, guys. So as I to back to the tour now. So as I was saying, we will have South Africa for five T20s and 2 tests. All right, guys. If you see me looking away every now and again, it's not that I am not giving you my full attention. I just sort of pripsing up on the television every now and again to see if I see any of my athletes running at CHAMPS. All right. I have a couple of athletes that would have graduated from my school that I used to coach that is now actually in some of these high schools performing. So every now and again I might prips up to see if I see any of them. I actually saw one of them running in the hurdles earlier today. I think he finished 4th. So yeah, man, I have to be looking to see if I see any of my past athletes. All right. Yeah, man, Adrian. Bravo performs in the CPL, yes. But the issue that I'm having, his technique is pretty good, and so I don't know what is the issue with Darren Bravo, and it's not like he's getting any younger. So we definitely need to have Bravo playing better cricket for us. All right, so yeah, man. So we touch on the South Africa tour. So and we spoke a little about the retainer contracts. But just to go further into those retainers, now I want to say congratulations to the players that actually managed to get to secure contracts. Nkrumah Banner, as I would have said on this channel before. Remember when I was studying in college, we used to go up against, well, let me not even say we, because all I used to do is sit on the bench. I never used to get too much game. Alright, so my college, we used to go up against the Micro University, and I used to see a lot of Nkrumah Banner there, and he was a class act from then, right? So yeah, man, shout out to Nkrumah Banner for securing that contract. Also, shout out to Kyle Myers. I want to know, is it that I am the only person that is thinking that Kyle Myers is much more a 50 over cricketer? Not saying that he should not be in the test team, because it's nice to have a little balance. But I am wondering, just like how I am thinking that Jermaine Blackwood is more of a 50 over cricketer. I am wondering if I am the only person that is seeing Kyle Myers as that sort of cricketer. You see, just as how you can look at Da Silva and you can say, yeah man, this man is a 50 over and a test cricketer. I am more getting a ODI vibes from Myers and Blackwood. I don't know if I am the only person that is actually seeing that. Alright guys, if some of your comments pass and I am not reading them, don't worry yourself, alright, because a couple of them might miss me based on how they are going. So just continue commenting, man, and I will eventually get to it, alright? Yeah man. Sanjay is saying that I think Shea Hope is the best bat in the Caribbean. Yeah man, I won't necessarily dispute that, because he has shown that he's class. Craig Brathwaite also is class. Shea Hope is class. And I won't stop saying that. But I don't know. For somebody that is so good in ODI cricket and is so good as regards to his technique, I am still struggling to figure out why he's not doing well in the longer format. And sometimes it is a mind thing, because I myself as a coach, if I am going to look at Shea Hope and say this is why he's not doing well in tests, I can't definitely pinpoint and say this is why he's not doing well. I am trying to look, but I am thinking that it is a mind thing. Sometimes when you're not performing and you don't have the confidence, and I don't know if he's trying too hard. But as a coach, I am definitely struggling to see why Shea Hope isn't performing. You see, just like where John Campbell is concerned over there in England and New Zealand, I could say that boy, he's definitely struggling where the swinging of the ball is concerned. You see, I can look and say, all right, John Campbell needs to take a couple of inches outside of his crease so as to navigate the swing. I definitely cannot look and see what is happening with Shea Hope, guys. So I don't know if I have any coach here that want to point out and let me know what is happening. Yeah, man. Shea Hope. Yeah, man. Shea Hope is too. Yeah. Oh, yeah, we saw those already. I just making my way up. Making my way up on the with the comments, guys. All right. Oh, Damien. Hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Damien is saying, I am grateful to have Myers in the team. He can up the run rate when needed. Yeah, man. That is definitely truth. Yeah man, whenever we need the run rate to go up, you can definitely up the tempo. Yeah, so it's always good to have a player like that, and every team have a player like that. It's just that I'm sort of getting a vibe of like that. Andy the Great, I see you're putting up a lot of smiley face. What kind of laugh? What are you laughing about? Oh, from the time when I was talking about Darren Bravo. Bravo the boss, man. Boy, Dervin is saying, good job, sir. I like your show. Great information. Keep up the good work. Yeah, man, we're trying, Dervin. We're trying to see if we can keep the cricket thing alive. Sanjay is saying Myers kick out Rahman Poyle from the ODI squad. Yeah, man. As much as our Rahman Poyle is from my country, and I would have, supported him when he was playing a lot of cricket out here. He's definitely, Myers definitely deserves to be in ahead of him. Oh, Damien is saying it is the right pronunciation. Alright, Damien, I have to check, because I'm going to be honest with you, let me give you guys a secret about me, because I always hear some of you guys asking, say, I don't talk anything about myself. I just come on and say sports to the bone and talk. Alright, so probably I'm going to need to do a video talking about 10 things about myself. So why I might check with the name sometime. I don't want to butcher people's name, Alright, so that is a confession. You see, as much as I teach the children in school and I have them every day, every now and again, I butcher the name. So, that's why I have to check sometime. Damian is saying Myers is also needed in the T20 as well. Yeah, man, he's actually very good in the T20. He's actually very good. So I am thinking he would do very well where T20 cricket is concerned. But he would have to definitely be in there as a batsman, probably not as an all-rounder in a Damian. Because here what happen now? You have people like Russell, Pollard, and Holder that will be in there as the all-rounder. So he will definitely have to make it as an out-and-out batsman. All right, yeah, man. So that is my thought where that is concerned. Where Myers is concerned. Yeah, man. So that is basically my view where Myers is concerned, guys. Damian is saying I am from Jamaica like you. All right, big up yourself, Damian. we have a glad to know that we have a couple of Jamaicans in the house. Yeah, man. Always good to have the country folks. And you know, not to leave anybody behind, because I know I get a lot of support from the other personnel from the other Caribbean islands, people like, you know, Guyana, Barbados, Trinidad. Get a lot of support from you guys. A lot of people from England also. A lot of people from America that I am assuming would have left the Caribbean and things like that. So always wonderful to have you guys. As our matter say, out of many one people. So once you're talking sports, especially cricket, I am always happy to have you guys. All right. Yeah, man. So moving on, guys. So we spoke about we were talking about the contracts. Even though I'm trying to work with a schedule or with an order, every now and again you guys might post something and you know that I am definitely going to address what you are saying. I'm not going to just leave it to go with my thing alone. So right, I'm going to work with what you guys are saying. Alright? Alright, so no comment as yet. We don't have any more comments. Alright, so as I was saying, where the contracts are concerned, I don't know how many of you guys are actually proud of Raheem Cornwall, but I am extremely proud of Raheem Cornwall, and I can see that the big man is putting in some work. The big man is putting in some work, right? The big man is putting in some work. That is all I'm going to say. That man is not in the team because of any favoritism or anything. Bowling is doing well. Batting is doing well. And I will have you know that he is the one that is keeping Rastan Chase out of the team, the test team, because you know we definitely need to have a spinner in that test team. And Raheem Cornwall is the person that is keeping Rastan Chase out of that team. All right. So he's performing pretty well, guys. So I don't want persons to think that Cornwall is in the team out of favoritism. He's performing very well. Oh, Sanjay had said it, but I didn't see it. Be honest, who is the better bowling all-rounder, Cornwall or Chase? Boy, I don't want it to seem as if I have forgotten what Rastan Chase would have done for us. But right now, based on form, you said what did you say? You said was a bowling all-rounder, right? I go based on form. I'm going to have to give it to Cornwall. Not only on the international level, but if you take a step down and look at how both of them are performing, where regional cricket is concerned, Raheem Cornwall is basically unplayable in regional cricket, and you can definitely say the same for Rastan Chase. And when you take it a notch up, Raheem Cornwall is still ahead of Rastan Chase right now. And I know that Rastan Chase turning down the opportunity to go to Bangladesh didn't do him any favor. But I don't want you all to think that, you know, that is why Raheem Cornwall is ahead of him. That's not it. Raheem Cornwall is performing pretty well, guys. Yeah, man. So yes, Sanjay. But right now, I would give Raheem Cornwall over Rastan Chase. All right. Yeah, man. Now watch, as I said, guys, I am not using the laptop now with the mouse. So may I beg you, please don't watch the big finger them on the screen that you see. Because I want to communicate with you guys, you know, so I'm always going to be navigating to see what you guys are saying. Alright. Damian is saying I think we need more spinners than pacers. The problem with that though, Damian, we don't definitely have any out and out quality spinner right now. Right? As regards to Hayden Walsh Jr., the question was placed to Roger Harper, why is it that Hayden Walsh Jr. was given a contract? And his answer was that, he's very young and they definitely need a leg spinner in and around the team. So they decided that they are going to work with him to see if they can get him up to the level where he can be a constant part of the team. So I am assuming that they are actually trying to get a good spinner, another good spinner where that they can use. So Hayden Walsh Jr. is there. There is this other guy there. I think his name is Warwican. He's coming through also. Akil Hussein. A lot of young spinners are coming through. But as it regards to playing in the final 11 right now, I doubt we can find 2 spinners that will go in the team right now. Except if you're going to play Rakim Carnwall and Chase, right? And maybe why they are going with the 1 spinner right now is because Blackwood is there and the captain, Brathwaite, is there. So those 2 guys probably can spin it a lot. So in order to get to get more spinners in, I am thinking that they are going to definitely have to knock on the door. When I say knock on the door, I mean beat down the door with some quality performances. Alright, so that is what I am thinking, guys, as it regards to the spinners. Alright, just give me a minute, guys. Let me get a little sip of the water, cause you don't know it go already. Alright. Not to act too unprofessional, guys, but I had a lot of online classes today and I was talking to the kids a whole lot. So to be doing the live non-stop, my throat is kind of getting a bit dry. So I might have to take a sip of the water, alright? So yeah man, guys, that is it. What is happening to the comments? Oh no, go and leave me. What is happening to the comments? I don't see you guys commenting. I don't want y'all to let me stay here talking to myself, guys. What y'all going on with? Come on, man. Let me know what you guys thinking about the live. What is going on, guys? The last comment was Damien. Oh, somebody named RCB channel. Read it. RCB channel is asking, which city are you from? All right. And as I said, guys, I don't really do a lot of live, so people don't get a chance to ask a lot of questions. So as it regards to me, so going forward, I'm going to try and see if I can do some live so I can connect some more. So if you have a couple of personal questions that are not too personal, just to get some information as it regards to who the host is, right? You can just drop those questions and I will answer them as I go along. All right, yeah, man. So Read it RCB channel is asking, which city are you from? Alright, I am currently living in Kingston, right? Kingston there. Alright, I am in Kingston, Jamaica. Damien is asking, Akil Hussein could fit in the test squad. Well, I doubt right now. To be honest, I haven't seen a lot of him except in probably regional cricket and some T20 games. So I doubt he would be able to fit in that squad right now. And I guess if they were to select a young spinner, they would they actually went for Hayden Walsh Jr. over him. So Akil Hussein is there and thereabout, but I am guessing that if they were thinking that they wanted a young spinner in and around the thing, so that's why they went for Hayden Walsh Jr. I might be wrong, but I think that was the thinking, Damien. I'm not sure, but hopefully we'll just continue working, because who to tell, especially where white ball cricket is concerned, guys, a lot of the teams around the world, they are dominating using spinners. So if we can develop quality spinners, then that would be good, right? Yeah, man, if we can develop some quality spinners, that would be good. Yeah. J.A. Reggae say, good point. I think he's saying that based on the Walsh thing that I was saying. If we can develop some good quality spinners, that would be good. Because the top teams around the world, they are dominating with spinners. And you see, what I'm sort of finding puzzling is the fact that back in the days, we used to produce a lot of spinners coming out of Trinidad, coming out of Guyana, And they used to have a system where if you want, when we are developing our young cricketers, if you want your batsmen to go and learn how to bat pace, you would send them to Barbados. If you want your batsmen to go and learn how to play spin, you would send them to Trinidad or to Guyana. Same thing here in Jamaica. We have a good surface for pace bowling. So but as in regards to that, I don't know if that system is still in place, because there seems to be a breakdown totally as in regards to our thing here, in the Caribbean. So I am definitely looking forward to how things will go in the future. Yeah, man. All right, so skipping right along, guys. So we were talking about the contracts. We're moving on from the contracts. So shout out to the guys that were able to get retainer contracts. Shout out to former captain Jason Holler. He was the only person that was able to get a contract that that covers all formats. So we're talking about both white and red ball cricket, and he deserves it. I'm going to be honest with you, he really deserves it. All right. I am thinking that in the near future, if somebody like probably like a Nicholas Pooran, probably in the future somebody like a Nicholas Pooran, somebody like a Hetmeyer, when they settle down in the team, those players you are looking that they will become all format cricketers for us. All right. Just like we have somebody like a David Warner, somebody like a Virat Kohli, those guys that are all format cricketers. Nicholas Pooran, your Hetmeyers, all those guys. Somebody like hopefully a Da Silva, I am looking that in the near future those guys will be all format cricketers pretty soon. All right. Yeah, man. What is happening to the comments? Am I still here talking to myself? What not going on, viewers? I don't see anybody talking. I mean, alone I talk. All right, so jump into the next point, guys. CPL. We had touched on it in the beginning. Now, I actually put out a video recently talking about the CPL, and I was saying that the entire thing will be held in St. Kitts. So yeah, man, the people of St. Kitts, you guys will be up for the CPL this year. So the famous ground there, Warner Park. Yeah, man, Warner Park will be up and running and things. So we are definitely looking forward to that. It will be a good test for a lot of the cricketers, not only in the Caribbean, but some of the international cricketers that are coming out. They are going to be using that to fine-tune their skills, or to fine-tune their technique and everything for the World Cup. So I am definitely looking forward to that, guys, the CPL over there in St. Kitts. Alright. Yeah, man, St. Kitts and Nevis. Yeah, read it. St. Kitts and Nevis. Somebody says Sir Johnson. Jordan says Sir Johnson. Oh, probably that's one of my footballers over by the school. I'm not sure. Probably. Big up yourself, Jordan. Probably one of my students over school. Adrian is asking, do you think Guyana will win? Do you think Guyana will ever win the CPL? These guys dash me off every year. Alright, that sounds like a loaded question. Set me up. I am not going to say that they will never be able to win, but the problem is that they are I don't even want to say it, but they are chokers. They are chokers based on how I am seeing it now. Early in the competition they will perform very well, but when they reach the semi-finals and finals, they just choke. Alright, so for my Guyana supporters out there, you guys definitely need to get your team to sort that out, because once they make it to the semi-finals or the finals, they are always choking. But I am not going to say that they are never ever going to win it, because the mere fact that they are getting something right every now and again and making it to the finals, they definitely will they definitely will probably eventually win it one of the time. All right, so yeah, man, probably. Damien is saying, I love to watch Guyanese spinners. They are like Indian spinners. Yeah, man, they spin the ball very good. J.A. Reggae say, poor and not test player. Well, probably not, no. But my thinking is this, J.A. Reggae. Pooran probably is not a test player right now. But my thing is this. If a player is that good technically and has so much class and thing, I am thinking that boy, if his technique is that sound, I am thinking that if he performs well in T20, performs well in ODI cricket, all he need to do is just tweak a couple of things and to basically master the art of playing in test. I know that it is very difficult, so I don't want it to seem as if I am thinking that everybody who play 10 to 20 cricket can go and play test cricket. It doesn't cover everybody, but somebody like a Nicky Pooran, a Nicholas Pooran, based on his technique and how he plays, I am thinking that eventually, he needs to be there and thereabout in that team. If even not even only as our wicket keeper, because we have Da Silva, but as a batsman, I am thinking that he's talented enough. Not saying that it is a given that is going to happen, but he's talented enough, based on my opinion. But I hear you, J.A. again. I hear you. Jordan keep on saying, Sir Johnson. Why Jordan keep on calling me? Say, I think a class with inner. Big up yourself, Jordan. Alright, going up. Trey Miggins say, assuming if Campbell is out of the team, who do you think is the more suitable opener to accompany Craig Brathwaite as West Indies await South Africa? That is the problem, this question, well, it wasn't phrased in the same way like how you are phrasing it. But somebody had asked if we leave out John Campbell, who would I replace him with? And that is the problem. We don't have a lot of openers banging down the door right now. So it's sort of difficult to pinpoint. And I can't even remember off the top of my head right now to say, yeah man, this opener will definitely get in. Just to show that our openers, they are not necessarily knocking down the door. Yeah man. J.A. Reggae is asking, what happened to Campbell? You're talking about John Campbell? Remember say John Campbell get a couple chances to prove himself and not see him do anything. Adrian is saying their batting is always failing in the finals. Yeah man, I think he's talking about the Guyana, the Guyanese and the CPL. Reddit RCB channel is saying who will be the spinners for West Indies for the T20 World Cup. It's probably a bit early to say, but if we should take a look at what the team is looking like now, I think probably Fabian Allen is going to be there. Don't know if he will make the final 11, but I think Aiden Walsh will be in that squad also. Why are the spinners eluding me now? Grant is asking why they keep Blackwood and drop Chase. Why? That is a very difficult question to answer. I guess Blackwood's performances before these last two tours are holding him together still. He didn't perform too well in the Sri Lanka and in the Bangladesh tour, but I think he did some work in the New Zealand and the England tour. Yeah man, so I guess those those performances are still holding him there. He did pretty well in England, I think, and I think he did some work in New Zealand. So those I think those performances are holding him there in the team. But as regards to the spinners, guys, well, let me see. I don't know. I don't know if Sunil Narayan will be fit and will make it and will be playing. But I am certain that Fabian Allen, once fit, will be there. Campbell can play under a lot of pressure. That's that main reason he don't play. Campbell can play under a lot of pressure. That's the main reason he don't play. I'm not sure about what you're saying that. Oh, hardball is here. Hardball real finally arrived. Boy, hardball is a big Chris Gale fan, Pay Chris Gale hardball talk about, Let me see what hardball is saying now. Make one of the middle order player. He's saying make one of the middle order player Up to top, Campbell need to go something else. Cricket gone. Alright, so hardball wrote it in the Jamaican dialect, so maybe some of you guys won't understand. So basically, hardball is saying they need to get one of the middle order players to open up there to open with Brathwaite. Campbell need to go and find something else to do. The cricket is gone from him. Boy, hardball, easy, man. Easy at all. J.A. Reggae is saying that Banner can open. Very good player. And you see, that is the problem now, J.A. Reggae. When we have to shift around our players, that is an issue. Because it takes certain amount of skill to open. And I know that he's solid technically and he bats very long, so we might be looking at it to say that he can go and open. But we definitely need a solid number 3 or a number 4, and that is where Banner will bat. So even if we use Banner to open, we are definitely going to need a solid number 3. And I have all the years I have been watching Banner, I have always seen him at number 4 or number 3. So I don't know if they are going to just let him open like that. Come on, guys, remind me of the openers that we have, man. Remind me of the openers. Reddit RCB channel is saying, will Universe boss Chris Gayle be opening? Will be opening for the World Cup. Right now, I don't know RCB channel. I don't know at all. I hear what happen now. You see where Chris Gayle is concerned. Some persons were saying that those 2 T20 games that they gave him against Sri Lanka, those were do or die moments for him. I won't necessarily put it like that, because he did pretty well in the IPL. He was doing well in the IPL, and then again it depends on how well he plays in the CPL. Because if he goes and play very good in the CPL, then they will have to pick him. So I'm not sure where how that will go. J.A. Reggae is saying check his records. He opened for Jamaica before. That is Nkrumah Banner. But it depends, man. It probably open for Jamaica when the original openers are not there. Cause usually remind me J.A. Reggae. Remind me, I think usually John Campbell and Paul Palmer usually open for us. If I'm not mistaken, John Campbell and Paul Palmer. Yeah, man. I'm not saying that he wouldn't have opened, but he's not a specialist opener. If my memory serves me right. Yeah, man. But yeah, man, happy to know that he's able to do it still, J.A. Reggae. So if it is the case that it boils down to that, we might use him. And Gambino, hope that's how it pronounced. Thoughts on Hetmeyer in a test squad. Alright. This is my thoughts as regards to Hetmeyer, and I have said it in several videos. Now Gambino. Hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. As regards to Hetmeyer and Test cricket right now, it's a no-no for me. Not saying that he won't eventually make it, but as regards to him getting a contract for Test cricket right now, it's a no-no. I can't make a case for Hetmeyer and Test. But as regards to the white ball format, no way on earth Hetmeyer should not be in that test. Should not be in that white ball squad. You understand? I understand that they have their rules and their regulations saying that boy, if a player is not fit, then they can't use him. But as in regards to Hetmeyer and white ball cricket, Hetmeyer should be in our white ball cricket, in my opinion. Where red ball cricket is concerned, still will have to go and play some regional cricket, dominating there, bat some hours and show that he's capable. But white ball, Hetmeyer should be there. So that's my answer as regards to that, Gambino. Yeah, man, J.A. Reggae, we need an opener like right now. So you guys in the comment, let me know what you think, man. Grant is saying that Shea Hope should be in the playing 11. Shea Hope is always going to be in my playing 11 where 50 over ODI cricket is concerned. But as regards to Test, my opinion is that he needs to spend a little bit of time on the sideline in regional cricket batting. We all know that he's one of the most talented cricketers in the Caribbean right now. So why I'm saying that is that, you know, he has been failing in test cricket for quite some time. So just to show that there's some transparency and no favoritism, you need to step him down a little bit and get and allow him to you know to start a resurface as regards to regional cricket. Get some hours in, then he will come back. The quality is there, you know, but because he has been failing, you just definitely want to give somebody else a shot. So that is my opinion where he's concerned. But where ODI cricket is concerned, Shea Hope should be the first name on the paper, because I think the man is averaging 50 in ODI cricket, alright? Yeah, man. Oh, Damien is asking, do WICB ever consider Tagner and Shandopal? You know, I was actually wondering what is happening with him. In a couple of the regional games, I'm not sure what his stats are like, but every now and again I see him pop up making a couple of centuries and making some runs. But as regards to how consistently he scores his runs, I am not sure. But good point that, you know, Damien. Good point that. I'm not sure how consistent he is right now. Hardball say make Chris Gale play test if he want, cause none of the current opener not ready. Remember Gale no retire from test. Alright, probably Chris Gale isn't going to work with the test right now. But you see what I'm telling of viewers and subscribers, you think hardball easy. Hardball is a real Chris Gale supporter, you know. Sanjay saying at Damon, I seen him at Sabina and he bats very slow like his dad. Bats very slow like his dad. I think he's talking about Tagnarain. Yeah man, J.A. Reggae. Hetmeyer definitely a T20 ODI player right now. You know, I can't make a case for Hetmeyer where red ball is concerned right now, to be honest with you guys. Shandopal Hemorrhage. Yeah man, see somebody remind me of him now. Thoughts on Shandopal Hemorrhage. And do you think Windies should give him do you think Windies should give young spinners like Ned Sinclair a chance? Lastly, though, on the CPL this year. Alright, Shandopal Hemorrhage. Somebody remind me, I think he was in the squad the other day, you know, didn't get a chance to play, but I think he was in the squad. So he's there and thereabouts. So seeing that John Campbell is falling down the pecking order, it's a strong possibility that he will be coming. And yeah man, we were talking about the spinners early on, and as you mentioned, Ned Sinclair and guys like that. So yeah man, Ned Sinclair, Hussein, Hayden Wash, Jonah, Warwick, and all these spinners are coming through, and I'm hoping that they will get an opportunity to play in the CPL. And I understand that West Indies won't be able to utilize all of them at the same time, so they just need to keep on working on their variety until they get the opportunity. But yeah man, we definitely need to pay a close attention to our spinners. Dervin is saying every successful cricket team always have a few senior players. Yeah man, true that. Always have to have a couple senior players in there to sort of lead them. Damien is saying Tagnarain could be a test opener. Oh, yeah man, as I said, I know that he's a very good cricketer. I am not sure what his stats are like in regional cricket. It's just that every now and again I might see his name pop up on the sports news saying that, you know, he has scored a big century, but I'm not sure what his stats are like. Because remember guys, we have to go off stats, you know. They usually go off the stats to get the guys in. What do you think about Jaden Sears? Yeah man, very good cricketer. Very good cricketer. Hopefully I am hoping to see some. Yeah man, I know you're talking Jaden Sears. Grant. Yeah man. Hopefully I will get a chance to see him in the CPL for Trinidad and Tobago. The video that I did, I think it was yesterday or day before yesterday, talking about the players, the 13 players that Trinidad retained. Jaden was in that, so we are definitely keeping a close eye on him. And even though these players are doing well, you know, guys, you just know that all of them won't be able to break through at the same time. But yeah man, we are keeping eyes on him. I don't know if we have any Trinidadian on here right now, but I don't know if anybody's on here can give me some deeper analysis as regards to Anderson Phillip. I saw him last time playing for the Trinidad Knight Riders, and he really looked good. I think he was in the Windies squad the other day. So I am looking forward to him, and he has been retained by the Trinidad Knight Riders. Also, that is Anderson Phillip seems to be a very good young pace bowler. His run up is very good. His gather, his follow through, everything looks very smooth. So I am looking at him. Damian is saying Versamy Parmar is still playing cricket. I think so. I think he's still playing, not as popular as he once was, but I think he's still there. Let me just ask. Is it Versamy Parmar that I saw? I saw something about saying that he's playing cricket in America. I don't want to give out the wrong information. So this is a question to my Guyanese out there, because if my memory serves me right, he's from Guyana. This is a question: is Versamy Parmar playing cricket over there in America? I'm not sure, no guys, but I think so. Damian. I'm not sure. Richard Seven is finally here. Richard Seven is finally here. This man is always on the videos, So his comment is saying, how me make this Miss Sports to the bone? Just tuning in, and it's nice to hear Hemorrhage and Shandopal Jr. name called. Any Olympic talk yet? Are we dealing with cricket special? Yeah man, we're dealing with everything, man. So if you have your track and field, drop it. It's just that a lot of cricket people on here. So once you drop a little track and field, we will mix it in and thing, man, cause it's sports we say, so once it's sports we will address it. Yeah man, so just give me a minute, guys. I soon get back to the cricket. Now, as regards to Shelly Fraser Price, she's looking very good, and that young athlete over there in America, that sprinter, I don't remember her name right now, she's doing very well. But I also want you guys to remember that Elaine Thompson, I think she ran 10.7 something the other day, I think it was 10.71, so that is looking very, very, very promising for us also. Gambia is saying Windies should have not kicked out Shandopal. Players like Hetty Puran Hope could pick his brain to learn and build innings. Hetmaya and Puran are all format players. Yeah, man. Alright, you see, this is something that I have spoken about on several occasions, I even did a video about it. It's here on the channel. I think the name of the video is Shandopal, the unsung hero of West Indies cricket. Something like that. One of the earlier videos that I had put out on the channel. So you can go and check it out, guys. I am definitely you see, I am not a person that lose respect for people that easily. But you see the way in which they treated Shandopal, anything that the WICB, anything that the selectors are doing, I have to see to believe it. I don't believe anything that they are saying. The way how they treat Shiv Narayan Shandopal, plus at that time we did not have any solid middle order player coming through like that. Very emotional. The man is a Guyanese and I am a Jamaican. I don't care. The way how they treat Shiv Narayan Shandopal wasn't nice. And he was still in very good shape, because even after that, I think a couple months after that, when he got a contract and was playing in county cricket, he was making some centuries. And things. So, they really blundered there, guys. They really blundered there. Yeah, Monty is another spinner. Yeah, man. I think he's a Trinidadian also. A lot of spinners we have coming through, Yeah, man. I'm making my way down the comment section, guys. Oh, Gambino. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly, Gambino is saying Parmar is in Guyana. Oh, he's still there in Guyana. I was thinking, it's not him then. I heard something the other day. Probably not Versamy Parmar. I think he had left and was over there in America. He plays for Jaguars. I know he played for them last season, I think, but I think I heard a news saying that he was out. Alright, yeah, man. Thanks for that information. Hardball is saying, based on what we see from Chris Gayle in the IPL, him can make the T20 World Cup easy, as if the West Indies no pick decide offer them feelings like them do most of the time. All right, good. So yeah, man. I know that I know that some of you guys, when I read in the comment section in different dialects, you might not understand. So what Hardball is saying, he's hoping that West Indies will pick the thing fairly. And Chris Gayle really looked good in the IPL, but I think they are going to use the CPL to judge him. And for you guys who didn't actually see the video that I did the other day, Chris Gayle will be turning out for the St. Lucia Zooks. So the selectors are going to be keeping an eye on Chris Gayle. Oh yeah, Damian. Anderson Phillip played a match versus Sri Lanka in the third ODI. Because I was saying I know that he was in the squad, but I was trying to remember. I think he took a wicket or he didn't take any wicket. But he bowled well and he bowled with good pace and he looked smooth. So he's somebody to look forward to. Alright. Richard is saying Shea. He's saying Shea Cherry Richardson is the lady. Oh. Richardson. Yeah, you're telling me about. Yeah, Richardson is the lady. Looking seriously. Like Flojo. I said she looked like Flojo, the girl when Flojo was in her heydays. You know, actually I saw her racing the other day, I saw her racing the other day and she really looked well. So I am hoping that we will perform. But here why I'm not worried. Not saying it will go like this, but here I am not worried. Usually, when it comes on to championship, we usually get our athletes to deliver, especially on the female side. Sometimes going into, as soon as switch back to the cricket, guys, a little track and field thing come up. So we're just talking about it. Yeah, man, guys. So usually we are capable of getting our athletes sharp for the big day. So I don't even really watch them in Diamond League, in the circuit. I don't watch those Americans and the other athletes kicking up rumpus, because I know that the likes of the likes of what is our the coaches that we have here, Maurice Wilson. That's our head coach that usually goes away with the team. He's a principal over there in GC Foster. People like Stephen Francis. People like why am I forgetting the name of the coaches? That's not good. Shillian Fraser Price coach and those what Stephen Francis and the Nixon. I don't remember the name right now. But usually they are able to get our athletes up and running for championship day. So I am not really even too concerned, Richard. I mean, once they are putting down big time, it's going to be hard to beat them, but I'm not even too concerned about them. Cause we're definitely going to get our athletes ready for that. Alright. Richard said, I have to agree, reshift Shandopal. I think it was some kind of calculated risk in order to look to the future. Gayle can and could make the Windies squad. The CPL will be fascinating. Yeah, man. I mean, they were looking to the future, yes, but at the same time, we did not have a solid middle order player. All right, here what I'm going to use to knock that argument now, Richard. Let me take a sip of the water, because I'm going to knock your argument, Let me take a sip of the clear water. Let me knock that argument now, Richard. They were looking to the future, yes. But if you can point out to me 2 or 3 players that were in that West Indies test team that was performing as consistent as Shivnar and Shandopal, then I will say, yeah, man, you win. They were looking to the future, yes, but I can't remember 2 or 3 players that were actually as consistent as Shivnar and Shandopal. So let me see what I have to say about that now, Richard. And Gambino is saying strongest team for this year's CPL. I haven't really seen the teams as yet. Today I was surfing the internet and I saw where Guyana put out 11 players that they retained. I didn't open the article because I didn't have the time. But I think tomorrow video I will post a video talking about the 11 players that were retained by Guyana. But as in regards to the players that were retained by Trinidad, Trinidad is looking strong. We haven't seen not Guyana. Sorry guys, Barbados. I think Barbados. Guyana put out 11 players that they retained. So I'm going to be looking at that in a video tomorrow, so you can take a look at that. So I don't want to jump the gun because only Trinidad has really, gone ahead and show their hands. But based on the quality and the experience that is in that Trinidad team, they are going to be very difficult to beat. All right, so I have to wait to see the other teams before I can say the strongest teams. All right, but Trinidad supposed to going to have a good team. Hardball is saying if Fabian Allen learn to spin the ball little and control in pace, he can be the spinner for the Windies in the World Cup. Shiv should still play in the team. Yeah, man. We were talking about Fabian Allen earlier, and I was saying that Fabian Allen definitely will be in that team. But as you are saying, probably you see when you're bowling off spin, if you are not too confident, then you are definitely going to have an issue. I am going to show you something as regards to bowling off spin and pace. Yeah man, Glenn Glenn Mills is his name. Yeah. Damien is saying, why does West Indies use Fabian Allen and Pakistan use Ahmed Wazim to open T20? Does left arm spinners have better chance to gain early wickets? Alright, you see, because of the natural angle that they have with the left hand, plus remember naturally bowling the ball with a left arm, whether it's spin or pace bowler, you get a better angle. Plus as regards to a left arm spinner, they usually get the ball to skid on. I'm gonna show you something as regards to Fabian Allen that hardball just said. Just give me a minute, guys. I'm gonna just pick up a ball. Just give me about 10 seconds. Alright guys, so I am back. Alright, so let me catch up with a couple of comments before I move on. Alright, so Hardball is saying, in the Caribbean, especially Jamaica alone, try force players to retire because of them age. Once a man perform better than who playing the moment, make him play. Exactly. Age is not I don't business about age. Once you're performing, you are always going to be in my team. Once you're performing, you have to be in my team. No matter if you are 60, once you're performing, you're going to be in there. Alright, Richard is saying, look at today's Windies team. Banner, Myers, Mosley. Boy, I hope Mosley really come back to the forefront, Mosley got an opportunity I think it was over there in Bangladesh, but boy, didn't do too well at all. Alright, so Richard is saying, look at today's Windies team. Banner, Myers, Mosley. The Bangladesh experiment turned gold. I am a big Shiv fan, one of the few modern players, Lara, the others, that can stand with the 70s and the 80s. Yeah man, I didn't see any of the 70s and the 80s cricket. Wasn't around that time, but I read a lot and watch a lot of videos as regards to that. Alright. So, alright guys. I'm going to address something with our half spinners that I am having an issue with. As Hardball just mentioned, Fabian Allen are going to address something about the half spinners. Quincy is saying, what's the deal with Keemo Paul? Boy, I don't know. Keemo Paul was invited to tour with us, and I don't know. According to the West Indies selectors, nobody was going to be penalized. But I am thinking that Keemo Paul is feeling the heat because he turned them down. Not only that, we have a couple of all-rounders that are there that are probably ahead of Keemo Paul. But when a man turned down West Indies, they go and behave like they don't care. But he come back and bite him. In my opinion, he come back and bite Keemo Paul. Alright. Alright, Richard say you draw for the water, draw for the tea. Alright, boss. I know that over England right now you're supposed to call. Alright, as Hardball was saying, as regards to Fabian Allen, now with our spinner, with our spinners, this is something that I try to teach the youngsters here. I mean, we don't have any under 12 cricketers, cricket going on in Jamaica now. Hold on, Quincy say, true, but they drop him from the Warriors too. I don't know what's happening there. Don't know what's happening there. Probably, hopefully him fit. You know, Kima Paul is a man who always have injuries and something, you know. Alright. Alright. So as regards to our off spinner now, see I make sure we go for a ball. This is the problem. We know that the primary way of bowling. You know, I was going to cover this in a video, you know, but probably I just going to give you a link. I was going to cover this talking about the easiest way to get the ball to swing and also the easiest way to get the ball to turn. I was going to talk, I'm going to still do it. Maybe next week in a video, talk about how to get the ball to swing in and how to get the ball to swing out and also how to get the ball to turn as an off spinner. Now, this is the issue that we have with a lot of the off spinners. You see, if you're not a confident spinner, then you will put a lot of pace in your bowling, right? Alright, Gambino is saying Kima Paul was injured. I don't think he's fully recovered. Yeah, man, that's what I'm saying. Usually Kima Paul is always carrying a lot of niggles and things. Don't know if he's hitting the gym too hard or what. But just bear with me a second, guys. Let me explain what I think as regards to how we both spin here in the Caribbean. You see, when you're a confident spinner, you let the fingers do the talking, right? When you're confident, right? That's why it's called finger spin. So the issue that I find with a lot of the youngsters these days, when they are bowling off spin, instead of just going for the normal grip, this is the normal grip of bowling off spin, right? You get the ball between the middle finger and the ring finger on the right side, right? Running along the seam with the big finger like this. And we all know how to bowl the half spin. But the problem with these youngsters, instead of turning and giving the ball ear and giving the ball, you know, instead of giving the ball enough time to spin, they are dragging down and trying to bowl medium pace with the ball. And you see, if you are bowling medium pace as a half spinner, you are going to get hit all over the place. That is why it is called spin. You have to give the ball enough time to flight and give the ball enough time to turn. Not saying that you're going to bowl it slow, but you have to you can't run in and do like you're bowling medium pace. Next thing, where leg spin is concerned, it's basically the same thing. We know that leg spin is the hardest spin to bowl, right? Wrist spin, or they call it Chinaman. Right? Same thing. You come out at the back of the hand. A lot of the youngsters, they just run in, bloom, bloom, bloom. That you won't get anything like that. Look back at the greats. People like your Shane Warne. I'm not saying that they don't have a rhythm and they don't bowl with pace, you know. But you definitely have to give the ball enough time to do something. You don't want just run in and bowl the ball because you're not a medium pace bowler. And that is what I am thinking. That is what is happening with a lot of the youngsters. You have to trust yourself. And if a man hit you for 2-6, you trust the process. Not saying you don't give him a flatter one, you know, but you have to trust the process. Don't turn in a medium pace bowler because a man hit you for a couple sixes. And that is my view as regards to why our spinners over the years, you know, they are not successful. They don't trust their ability to turn the ball. So that is how I see it. So that is my analysis as regards to that. Alright, Damian is saying, I bowl leg and half spin at the age of 13. Yeah, man. A lot of control, you know. Once you have control, but as me say, the higher you go, you have to trust your ability. You have to trust your ability. You can't to rush it. Because the first thing, sometimes, you know, guys, you see where cricket is concerned, you know. If you're a pace bowler and a man hit you for 6, first thing you're going to think to do, probably the next ball, is to run in and bowl short. So the batsman automatically go on the back foot and wait and probably pull you for 6. Same thing with spin. If you're running and bowl and the man hit you for 6, you're probably going to try and jog down the ball faster. So, you know, all I sometimes is just brain. Alright, so let me touch a couple of comments. Alright, so Harris is saying Evan Lewis for a test open. No, maybe better. Oh, yeah, man. You know, the question was actually posted to Evan Lewis the other day if he considered opening in test. And I am happy that he's the one that pointed this out. He was saying that, boy, he's not ruling it out, but based on where he's at right now, he's thinking that he definitely needs to play some regional cricket, do a lot more work in ODI cricket, but he's not ruling out Test cricket. So yeah, man, Evan Lewis is there also, but he's saying it himself that he needs to put in some more work before he's up the pecking order. All right, so Richard is saying, I await your reply regarding that Shiv and WICB situation, sir. My point is that sometimes you have to give others opportunity you have to give others opportunity to shine and grow into international cricket. Yeah, man, I understand. Say you have to. Probably I missed the information, the comment that you made first. But yeah, man, you have to give others chance to grow. You have to give others chance to grow. But the others that you are giving chance to grow, they have to outperform the current player. That is my thought. You have to give them the opportunity to grow, yes. So maybe that is where you rotate a player in and out, but you don't just throw out a man totally because you want to give a other chance to grow. You as a young player, you have to show that you are better than this older player. That is how I see it. So yeah, man, you have to give a player a chance to grow, but not by sacrificing what you would consider to be your best player. That is how I see it still. But yeah, man, I get the point still, Richard. All right, so going up, guys, going up. Richard is saying, sports to the bone, mindset, you sound like Ambrose Walsh and those great former players, and they get stick for speaking their mind. Richard is saying Ambrose saying that Windies have lost their passion. I am thinking so. I am thinking that a lot of the youngsters are not as passionate as the guys before. Not only because of the money. There's something that I mentioned in the video that I posted this morning, that a lot of the guys are not taking it as seriously because you see what our kind of people what we were going through back in the 80s, we are going through it now, but probably not as much as we're going through in the 80s. So the likes of Ambrose, Walsh, Viv Richards, what they had to do to show that they are equal, or they should be counted also. These players don't necessarily have to do it now, if you understand what I'm saying. So those guys back then were passionate because they had to show, they were going up against something that was even way bigger than cricket. So that is why they were so passionate. And it wasn't all about money back then. Right? So, a lot of you guys, you were around in the 80s, so you are aware of what I'm talking about. That major social issue that we were facing back then as regards to our color and all of that. So we were having some of that. So some of those guys, they had to show passion and they had to perform to show that they were equal or even better than guys from England, Australia. So the fact that these guys don't have to necessarily do that, that might be why they are not that passionate guys, in my opinion. All right. We soon close off the live, guys. We're going over 23 so far. So let me go through a couple more. Boy, Quincy say Hetty should open. You're talking about in T20 or ODI. Because remember, say Hetmaya not in the testing right now, Hardball say more time when them face Chris Gayle, you never see a spinner bowl like Malinga to Chris Gayle. Yeah man, true. Sometimes when they face Chris Gayle, they don't necessarily do that. But I want to tell you, every batsman have their issue, I remember a couple of years ago, I think it was probably in maybe around about 2013, 2014 there was this bowler named Doug Ballinger. That man was the kryptonite for Chris Gayle. Yeah man, Doug Ballinger. So everybody have the bowler that they that give them issue. And where Chris Gayle is concerned, usually any left arm pace bowler that could get the ball to swing in his pad would usually get the better of him. But I think that's not so much of an issue. to him again. And I remember Shimenda Vaz was troubling Gale back then too. And at one point in time, Gale had to be batting down in number 4 or 5 because he was failing in that series against Sri Lanka. Guys, just to break this cricket talk 1 second, I am looking on the champs right here, and it seems as if for the class 2 boys, seems as if it's the class 2 boys hurdles. A KC athlete has just been disqualified out of the finals. Oh dear, champs is pretty spooky this year. Grant is saying, I think Fabian Allen can be the next Jadeja. Great fielder, good striker off the ball, just to clone his bowling. Yeah man, true. Yeah man, Fabian Allen can become a top player. Similarly to what Hardball was saying. Bats very well, feels very well, and he bowls very well also, but just need to sharpen up on his bowling a little. Harris is saying, what's up with Sheldon Cottrell? Boy, I'm not too sure now. I hear them saying that Cottrell isn't fit and all of that, but I don't know. The man is a sergeant in the army, so I don't know how a man should lose his contract because of fitness. If they should say it is because of performance, then I could understand and I could agree, because he hasn't been performing too well on the T20 stage where franchise cricket is concerned. Usually for West Indies, he actually does well for West Indies where T20 cricket is concerned. But I know that he lost his Punjab contract because of lack of performance. So Cottrell is still there. Yeah man, so that is it where Cottrell is concerned. Damien is saying, I thought about bowling pace, but I chose to stick to my spin forever. Yeah man, what you mean? Once you master the art of spin bowling, you deal with it, of course. Alright. Quincy is saying, test my friend. I think he's talking about Hetmeyer. I don't know if Hetmeyer can manage the opening test cricket right now. No, sir. Richard is saying, sports to the bone. You're diving into deep waters now. Loving this. Please tell me why Jermaine Blackwood is so highly regarded by the IICB. I just can't see the reason for his constant presence. As in regards to Jermaine Blackwood, I think they are seeing his growth over the years where Jermaine Blackwood is concerned. I think they are working with his growth, because he's somebody that is always going out and giving away his wicket. But all right, you will remember that I think when he came into the team, he wasn't performing very well. He went back to regional cricket, worked on his game, and he was the top run scorer I think it was in 2018, 2019 in the regional cricket. So once he came back in and got that contract, they saw that he was a bit hungry. So I guess they are sticking with Jermaine Blackwood based on his regional performances over the past couple of years, and the mere fact that he did well in England, and I think he did well in New Zealand also. So they are working with him where that is concerned. So I think he's probably a couple of failures away from being dropped. And the mere fact that they gave him the vice captain position, I am not sure why they would do that, but he's there. So his constant presence right there, Richard, would have to do with the mere fact that he has been performing very good in regional cricket, and he has been performing well for us in tests in a couple of the series. Quincy is saying that Hetty is better than any opener that we got. Yeah, where talent is concerned, I understand that, Quincy, but the problem is that he has to show it in regional cricket and show that he's able to open in test cricket and bat for a long period of time. We all see that in T20 and ODI, but it would be very difficult and very unfair to just take Hetmeyer and put him in the team to say go and open in test cricket. He has to show that, he's hungry for it in regional cricket. But hopefully one of these days he will be the player to hammer down the number 4 spot or somewhere there. Richard is saying, where on earth are the male sprinters? How surprised have you been by the knock on the of Usain Bolt's success not resulting in other sprinters? I want to tell you, Richard, a lot of sprinters coming through in in high school, because running 10.2 and 10.3 in high school is actually very good. Not a lot of high school you're going to find boys running that. But you see, if I have any coach on here, they will understand this is what I am saying. It is not always good to have the youngsters running too fast, too quick. You will see a lot of youngsters. Let us roll back in the years. People like Dexter Lee, people like Raheem Chambers, people like Ramon McKenzie, people like Nigel Ellis, people like a lot of these youngsters that would have come through champs and would have run times like 10.2, 10.3. You notice that you don't see them after high school. Why? Because a lot of these high school coaches, they use the athletes and burn them out. Right? So by the time they make it to college or to international level, they are not able to perform because what? There's something there's this thing in track and field called, well, in sports and a general, called the principle of diminishing return. So you see, once you reach a certain level, it's like you're coming down. So say for example somebody like a Raheem Chambers from Jago. I think he's doing well over there in America, but that guy ran 10.20 in high school at class 2 when he was about maybe 16, 17. If you get an athlete running that fast so early, it is highly unlikely that the muscles will never be able to recover from the strain that you put on it. Because you might get them to run fast at that age, but once they are growing up, they probably won't be able to run that fast again. So a lot of us, let me put myself in it too. A lot of us as coaches, we tend to stress the athletes too much to get high school glory and not thinking about the future. So look at it, Richard. When I look at it from high school, they run the 10.2 and the 10.3, yes, but after high school, that is basically it. Why? Coach is pressuring the athletes too much. That is my opinion. Coach is pressuring the athletes too much. Young Imran Khan. Yeah, man, he's there and there about also. Not seen a lot of him. Hopefully we'll see some see him in the CPL. But he has always been there and he has always performed in regional cricket. You're saying that he scored 200 recently. What? I didn't see that, but that's good to know. So Imran Khan have to keep an eye on him also. Hardball saying him retire from the army, but maybe him want go back. That's why him a lose him fitness. Boy, I don't know still, but even if you retire, once you're a professional athlete, you're still going to keep it to a certain level. So I'm thinking that Sheldon Catchwell performances is causing issue more than his fitness right now. Yeah, man. Yeah, Quincy. Blackwood first class has been very good. So that's what I'm saying. He's in the team because of his performances at the first class level. So they have to try with Blackwood before dropping him right now. But as I said earlier, guys, where Blackwood is concerned, I have always seen Blackwood as a white ball cricketer. So I don't know how West Indies come by Blackwood being a vice captain in Test cricket. I think, hopefully I'm going to pronounce your name correctly. What's this now? I think it's Shika. Shika is saying, will Gale be playing CPL this year? Yeah, man. That's what I had said earlier. All things being equal, Chris Gale will be turning out for the St. Lucia Zooks. Yeah, man. So Gale will be in the IPL this year. Richard says, spot on, sports to the bone. Hetmeyer, respect. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Big up, Richard. Harris is saying John Campbell for a white ball, give another chance. John Campbell sort of down the pecking order right now, yeah, man. Have you seen the Guyana Amazon Warriors team 2021? That is from Jamal Bolgar. Jamal. That's what I'm saying, Jamal. Earlier today, I saw where they showed that they retained 11 of their players from last year. That's the Guyana Amazon Warriors. So tomorrow morning you can look out for that video. I'm going to be doing a video covering the Guyana Amazon 11 players that they had retained. But I am not sure of all the players as yet. But I am going to cover it in the video tomorrow, guys. Alright. Hardball is saying Blackwood, if we are to be honest, him always make 50 in a one of the innings them when yeah. Well, yes, Blackwood always make a 50 when him almost they close the job so they can keep him in the team. Alright, yeah man, Jamal, that's what I'm saying. I today I see where the Guyana Amazon Warriors put out 11 players that were retained. Hardball saying that's why Asafa still running at a high level for so long, cause him start run fast late. Alright, Hardball. Alright, at least I'm not going to say that is the general reason, you know, but you start to understand what I am saying. Not saying that is the only reason why Asafa is running so long, you know, because he's working and he's keeping himself in good shape. But if you look at some of the athletes that are performing extremely well, you didn't see too much of them in high school champs, right? And guys, when I'm saying this, it's not like I am guessing, right? I went to a sports college and a lot of the athletes coming out of high school, coming into that college, you know, they were basically back to square one, mash up. After some of them, the coaches finished with them in high school, they basically mash up. So we have to hope that the coaches are looking forward to our actual program instead of just thinking about champs. All right, so that is it, guys. Alright, so Damian is saying Blackwood should have patience like when him scored 248. Boy, Damian, you see, I don't know what wrong with Blackwood, you know. Blackwood would be here batting nice and good. And then all of a sudden you just see Blackwood chip down the wicket and get stumped. How can you chip down the wicket and get stumped in a test match when you are trying to save a game? Say for example, you don't want 50 to win and you're trying to win, you know. You are trying to save the test match and you're going to chip down the wicket. You see, so, you know, these are some of the things that our cricketers need to look at. Yeah, man, Hardball is saying that John Campbell get too much chances. But that is it, you know. You see, I guess not only... You see, when I am looking at cricket, you know, I look at it from all points, from all angles. The fact that John Campbell... They would have invested in John Campbell, plus he's a left-hander, so you know they always like to have the left and right hand combination at the top. So I guess they were looking at that also and thing, but I can't even make any case for Campbell right now, cause you know Campbell sorry to get too much chances. Alright, Jamal said TKR all the way. Yeah man, TKR team strong. Jamal said I think TKR will win. Well, I haven't seen the rest of teams as yet, but as I said, based on the players that they have retained, they are looking pretty strong. Harris is saying, what about Preston McSween? What about McSween? Yeah, man, that is Preston McSween. Good young pace bowler. Also, not only a young pace bowler, but he's a left-arm pace bowler. And you know how it goes with us and left-arm pace bowlers. So I really like when we have young pace left-arm pace bowlers. He was in the squad the other day, so Preston McSween is there, man. He's coming through. He's there and thereabout in the camp. Might have not gotten a contract, but he's still there. So Preston McSween is there, guys. So just we are winding down now, guys, as regards to this live. So something else that I want to cover. Yeah, man, Damian, TKR will be a very difficult team to beat. You see, the talent alone in that team is very good. Plus, when you coupled with what's his name, Karen Pollard, captain in the team, that is something else that you have to look at. The TKR team is very strong. Plus, when you add somebody like a Pollard captain in the team, that will give them even a bigger boost. Guys, while we're on the live, make sure to share in the live, you know. I do hold on, guys. I start to press the. Yeah, man. Make sure you share in the live, you know, guys. I just pressed so you guys saw the little light setup that I had there. Little setup with the live. Make sure you share the live. Make sure you're encouraging people to subscribe to the channel. I don't want you guys alone just holding up the thing to yourself, you know. Share it. Richard is saying T20 World Cup, what really makes for a winning combination? Is it hit and hope game? You make me laugh when describing Blackwood. Can you think of more experienced player? Can you think of more? No man, where Blackwood is concerned, I can't. Blackwood is something else, yeah, man. Blackwood is a different story. But as it regards to the T20, Richard, I wouldn't necessarily say it is a hit and miss or hit and hope you win. It is a case where you definitely have to strategize, especially with your bowlers and things. So yeah, man, you have to look at that. You have to look at that, guys. Yeah, man. Yeah, man, Trinidad doing well. Any news on TV or radio coverage for the CPL? Yeah, man, doing wonderful. Yeah. All right, big up yourself, Richard. As in regards to the CPL, usually we haven't heard anything as yet, but I am I doubt it will be coming on TVJ Sports Network. But usually there is an app. You can just go on that app. You know, something like probably you can live stream it. Something like a VIP box. You can probably type in VIP box and you will be able to pick up the game. So you can check that out. But we haven't heard anything as yet. Probably as we get closer to the competition, they will give us some information. Hardball say Pollard attacking as a captain. Love that about his captaincy. Yeah, man. Pollard has always been a very attacking captain. Somebody that is always on the front foot pressing. Always looking for the victory. So shout out to Pollard. Now before we wrap up, guys, we spoke about Curtly Ambrose saying that West Indies will find it very difficult to return to the top of cricket, and that is indeed true. We spoke about that. Might be very harsh to say it, but based on what is going on now, guys, it's going to be very, very difficult for us to return to the top. Harris is saying, I think O'Shane Thomas just needs some good coaching attention. He's young. Yeah, man, and that is why I had said that we need to find mentors for our cricketers. Somebody like O'Shane Thomas, very young. I think he's about 23, 24. Very young, bowls with very good pace. If he gets somebody to shepherd him, I am thinking that he will be able to bounce back and do very well. Yeah, man. And the mere fact that he lost his lucrative IPL contract, I think that is going to wake him up to say that he needs to take his cricket serious. Jamal is saying Guyana made it to 5 finals, has not been able to win. Yeah, man, that's why I always said Guyana usually choke it out a little bit, Yeah, Quincy is saying that he gets my point as regards to Hetmeyer, but he's wondering who is going to open as regards to South Africa. I am still not sure. I am still not sure who they are going to get to open. Not sure, but as we get a little closer and we see the squad, then we see what the thinking is like. As I said, guys, you can look out for the video tomorrow. Guyana Amazon Warriors, they have actually named 11 players that they have retained. So I will be going through that tomorrow in the video, so you can look out for that, guys. Please remember to like, share, comment on the videos. Subscribe to the channel and share the thing with your friends as we continue to grow the channel. All right. Richard is saying, anybody like boxing here? Canelo Alvarez is the lick. Yeah, man, Alvarez. Yeah. Lick of the moment. Crawford too, who is the most famous or best boxer Jam Down or Caribbean has ever produced. Can leave the next time. Can leave it till next time. Alright, yeah, man, we can leave that till next time. Just remind me. But if you check on the channel, guys, there's a Jamaican boxer that I had done I did an interview with. I think his name is Shrimpy. Yeah, you can check it out on the channel. Oh yeah, man. Boy, hardball, easy, you always saying those things, Yeah, man, but as I was saying, guys, there is a video on the channel here about a Jamaican boxer, Richard Shrimpy Clark. So you can check that out. But as it regards to boxing right now, I think the two biggest boxers in the world right now would be, if you're talking about heavyweight, would be that British boxer, what's his name? I don't remember his name right now, but Dante Wilder defeated him the other day. Probably Richard probably can remind me of his name. I don't remember his name, but he and Dante Wilder, they are the two lit now as regards to boxing. Yeah man, Richard Shrimpy Clark is his name. Richard, you can check it out on the channel. Richard Shrimpy Clark is his name, so you can check it out. That interview is there. Alright, boy. Jamal is saying Russell is so overrated. Probably where West Indies cricket is concerned, maybe he hasn't done it to the level that we would want him to. But where franchise cricket is concerned, Russell has really proven himself to be a monster, or he has proven himself to be a superman as he goes by. Yeah man, so we will probably pick that up on another one, guys. So you can check it out that on the channel. Tyson Fury. No man, Grant. Tyson Fury can't manage. Yeah, Richard. Da Silva. His name Joshua Da Silva. Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua is his name. Tyson Fury still good, still in a car. Tyson Fury won the other day, so let me not even talk down about Tyson Fury. So those are the guys right now. Tyson Fury, Joshua Da Silva, and Alvarez. Yeah, there's another guy. Lost a lot of weight the other day. I don't remember his name, but he's there also. So yeah man, we watch a lot of boxing, man. What you mean? yeah man. You know the question, Reed. The question was asked the other day, what they think about asking Da Silva to open, because I think he opens for Trinidad, but I think they were saying that the mere fact that he has to keep they wouldn't do that. They wouldn't do that, So it's sort of technical when you keep for a couple of days and then you have to go out there and open. Like somebody did ask about Pollard. Me say hardball, I say Pollard can't hardly play a whole cricket, much less. Boy, easy, Yeah man, just remind me guys, the next time we go live. But as in regards to the live, it was actually very good today. As I said, I didn't do a video promoting it and saying that we are going to go live. And we had a lot of you guys on today, so I am really happy that you guys were able to come on and share your thoughts with us. And as per usual, you guys are always very informed. If I slip up every now and again, you guys correct me and say, yeah what, no sports to the bone. I get that one wrong. Emmanuel Stewart. Grant is asking what I think about Emmanuel Stewart opening for the future. Would have to see some more of Emmanuel Stewart. A lot of youngsters coming through. Probably he's technically sound, yes, but as regards to future, we have to see him some more. But that is basically it, guys. We're gonna leave it right here. I still see a lot of questions coming in. Yeah, man, Richard, I'm mixing up Da Silva with the boxing, but we was talking about Joshua. Yeah, man. So yeah, we're gonna leave it right there, guys. Remember, tomorrow I am going to be uploading a video talking about the 11 players that were retained by the Guyana Amazon Warriors. So you can look out for that video. Gonna probably drop it around about 10:30, 11 o'clock Jamaica time, or probably a little earlier. So you can look out for that. Guys, please remember to tune in to the Boys and Girls Champs. Boys and Girls Champs is going on. So even though we cover a lot of cricket, remember to tune in to the champs. Yeah man, Quincy is saying good stuff, my brother. I enjoy the chat. Yeah man, I really enjoy the chat with you guys. Please feel free to comment under the videos. Let us know what we need to do to improve, because as I said, this is Sports to the Bone, the people's channel. This is not just my channel. So the more we go live and the more we try to improve, the better the channel, because this is the people's channel, not just my channel. Damian is saying please do more live. Yeah man, we're gonna try and go live more often. Was having some technical difficulties the other day, so I am working on it. I'm going to work on a device that I don't have to get my hand in the thing while I am doing it. But yeah man, guys, I'm going to try and go live more often. We actually went for 1 hour and 50 minutes. Yeah man, almost 2 hours, 1 hour and 50 minutes. Was a good chat with you guys. So gonna leave it right here for now. Jamal is saying you can go and check the Guyana Amazon Warriors on the CPL channel. All right, we'll check it out. Yeah, hardball, so go and put in the work. All right, good. Yeah, man. Thanks for the good comments, guys. And remember, just as how you guys give me the good comments, I work with the bad comments just the same as well. I wouldn't call them bad comments. The constructive criticism, because that is how the channel will grow. All right, so big up on yourself. All right. Richard is saying, watch those advertisements all the way. You all right, Richard, go and encourage them to watch the advertisements so we can bring in revenues, so we can start to bring in some good gear for the channel. I see David putting up the Trinidad and the Canada flag. So I'm assuming that you're from Trinidad now, living in Canada. Big up yourself. All right, Quincy saying definitely send the notification when you go live. Yeah, man, guys, my bad. I didn't send out the notification. All right. So next time I'm going live, I'm gonna try and see if I can do that. All right. So peace and respect. Big up on yourself. I'm out. Sports to the bone. I'm out, guys. Big up. All right. So that is it. Big up on yourself. See you all later on.